Hey everybody, all three of you who are watching this video. This is Bob with CNC Molds and stuff, and I'm making this video because for some reason people don't get or don't understand. Some people, most of you get it, but some people don't get or don't understand that it takes time to make stuff. I'm a one-man shop, and I make jobs, cut molds in the order they're paid. It's the only way I can manage it. Some people might argue that I should hire some employees, but I've done that before. I don't ever want to be anything more than a one-man shop anymore. But here's a simple thing. On the top of my website, no matter what page you're on, if it says, please check lead time on home page before ordering. That way there should be no doubt that there is a lead time on all orders, right? Right here at the top of the home page, above the fold, it says all molds are cut to order. Lead times, click here for the latest estimated start times. There's also, if you have any issues with checkout, use the contact form to let me know. If you want to place an international order, use the contact form and tell me what you want to order. And then down here it's looking for looking for deals. We'll go over that at the end of the video. But anyway, if you click here, it takes you to the tackle making forums that I created, and anybody who's not a jerk can be a member of these tackle making forums, participate, help others, share information, maybe learn something from other people, ask questions. It hasn't really taken off because other social media's kind of killed forums, but it's there if you want to make use of it, and if the only one that answers your question is me, well, I'll try and answer your question. Anyway, here's the rundown on how long it takes right now. This is updated August 22nd, 2024, which is today, or today while I'm making this video. Molds are cut to order. Lead times are estimated and never guaranteed. That means I run a one-man shop. Things can happen. My dad could die. I might need to take my mom to a medical appointment. There are various things. But anyway, lead times are estimated, not guaranteed. Right at the moment, I'm on schedule with all jobs, so that shouldn't be an issue, but that's something to bear in mind. And I tell people up front, there's no excuse to not know this unless people just want to ignore it. And honestly, some people do. I actually had a guy tell me that I was ripping him off and I wasn't on schedule when it was like 2 months before I said his job would be done. And then he called the sheriff on me. I was like, wow, really? A false police report? Anyway, stock designs right now, as of today, are running about 1 to 3 weeks. Custom jobs are running 12 to 16 weeks. That's on schedule at the moment. Lead times can change at any time. If somebody pays before you do, their job's going to get done before yours. So if I tell you, 16 weeks and approximately, and somebody gives me a 500 mold order and pays for it before you pay your invoice, theirs is going to get done first. If that's not satisfactory to you, I understand. I mean, I can only do what I can do. I'd rather you do business with me, but I'd rather, if it's a choice between not doing business with me or being unhappy with me because I'm of my honest lead times, then I'd rather you not be unhappy with me. These are some questions I get often after I explain all of that to people. Can you rush one for me because I have a season coming up? Every person has a job that is important. Everyone has a reason they'd like their job skipped ahead of others. I'm not going to do it. By catering to you, I would be insulting and disrespecting everybody else who already has a job on the board. Do you have this mold in stock? If you can guarantee I'll get it in X amount of time, I'll order one. I just got this message yesterday from somebody. Probably not. Molds are made to order. As it says at the top of the thread, lead times are never guaranteed. I don't say this over and over to be a jerk. I say this so you know what to expect. I will appreciate your order. I will do it in the order it was paid. And I try to have a decent schedule for stock and custom designs so I can give you a fair estimate about how long it will take before I start on yours. Then the next one's kind of annoying. It's kind of a way for people to try and work around it, and it doesn't work. Can you let me know when you aren't so busy? I don't think so. I've had a backlog of work since I started doing this full time. I started making molds around 2006. I made a side business of it around 2010, and I've been doing it full time as my main business since the end of 2016. I've had a backlog of work for people who paid for their jobs almost all of that time, and 100% of the time since I started doing it full time. If I'm not so busy, I'll either be out of business or dead. Is there any way I can get you to do my job first? I actually usually don't get that question until I've answered all the other questions and explained everything. And that somebody's still looking for a loophole so that they can jump ahead of people who've already paid for their jobs to be done. There are two answers to this question. The short answer and the amusement park answer. The short answer is no. And when you hear the amusement park answer, you'll understand why the short answer is no. The amusement park answer: you can pay $1 million up front for a super pass to have one of your jobs moved to the front of the line. Like a group of friends visiting the amusement park, each one must have its own super pass. In the event there is more than one super pass purchased, they will be done in the order they are purchased. Like an amusement park super pass doesn't include food and beverages, a line jumping super pass doesn't include the price of the mold or shipping. If you purchase a super pass after others and wish to skip ahead of others, you can purchase a super duper pass. The super duper pass allows you to skip ahead of super pass purchasers, but is priced at $1 trillion payable in US gold eagles at face value. In other words, nobody's going to pay that, so the short answer is no. Then we talked about deals. I don't really do deals. I mean, I've had sales a couple of times, and literally the only purchases I've had when I've had like holiday discount sales and stuff like that was from people who'd already told me they intended to purchase that mold or that product anyway. I have, to my knowledge, no, actually, not to my knowledge, for certain, I've never gotten a single additional sale for having a sale. So there's not really any point in it. It says it right here. Generally, I don't run holiday discount codes. I've never once made a sale on a discount code or sale that wasn't something somebody already told me they were going to buy. No kidding. However, there are a few things you could take advantage of every day. Free shipping. If you purchase $500 worth of stock molds off the website, you get free shipping. I know that's not much, but it's something. Quantity discounts. I've got some items that if you purchase multiples of them, there's a small discount automatically applied. Occasionally I'll have a good mold that has a defect that I don't feel is good enough to be sold as a regular mold, but it's good enough to use, so I'll put it on eBay as a penny auction reject. I've got some introductory pricing things coming up where I'm going to make a batch of something and offer them at an introductory low price, and as soon as they're gone, the regular price will kick in. And then I may offer forum specials for members of this forum, or announce introductory pricing or penny auction rejects on this forum first. But you can also follow me on Facebook for when I have something like that. I'll likely put them up on both of those now. Right now I'm working on a crappie jig mold that's kind of a takeoff of something that's really popular right now, and it's definitely got its own look and feel. And I'm not going to say anything more about that than that, but I think my introductory run of those, I'm going to make 50 of them at an introductory price, and then after those are sold, I will make those automatically go to their regular price. And that's about it. That's all I got for you.